much better.
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
If you're new to this channel, I'm Serafina, aka Lucas. How are you? And if you are a subscriber or a returning viewer, welcome back. I hope that you are doing very well as well. Guys, you know how excited I am to get into this reaction, so I'm going to keep this short and simple. Today I'm going to be reacting to Brat by Charli XCX, which was released in June 2024. The fact this came out on Pride Month as well, it makes so much sense. So, what do I say? There isn't much I need to say about this era so far. I've listened to 4 songs from the album already, which have been the single releases and promo singles, so that's been Von Dutch, 360, Classic Club Classics, and Back to Back. So everything else I haven't listened to at all. I'm excited because I know this is going to be nothing but a vibe. We're going to have nothing but fun. We're just going to have good vibes with this album. I just know we're just going to have a party.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. How you go?
Charli has just been going from strength to strength with each album. With Crash being her last album, I have not listened to that in full, so that's another reaction waiting to happen. But honestly, I'm so excited for Brat because judging from the single releases, like I said, it's going to be fun. Also, please give it up for our very special guests. I've got Brittany in the video today. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, it's been a while.
I know it has been a while since my last Britney reaction, but don't worry because I am going to be doing my next Britney reaction very soon. I've already picked out the album, so expect that to come in the next couple of months at some point. Before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to my channel because I'm on the road to 100 subscribers at the moment, so I'm hoping for that to happen by the end of the year. Comment down below, hit the notification bell, and follow me on Instagram at Serafino_Serafina. Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to take some time to let you guys know that I have uploaded another video today, which is the first episode of the Dream Daddy series that I'm going to be continuing on this channel. I know that video won't be as popular as this one, so I would really appreciate it if you guys watch that video after this one, leave a like and a comment down below as well, because I really did have a great time with this game and I can't wait to get back into this world very soon. Joseph leans in and whispers, huh?
Wanna whisper in your ear.
You can back up a little bit.
With that all being said and done, let's get into the reaction. The fact that 360 is the first song on the album speaks volumes about what we're going to experience. Alright, let's start off with track number 1, 360. I mean, the way... I feel like that wasn't loud enough. Is that all the way up? Oh, apparently it is. Okay, well anyways. Opening up with 360 was the right move, no matter what the rest of the album's gonna sound like, because it's such a nice, simple introductory song into Brat. It is giving you a taste of what's to come. I feel like, judging from the songs that I've listened to already, we're going to be experiencing a lot of nostalgia for the 2000s, I feel like, because we'll get to Von Dutch when we get to Von Dutch, but that sounds very like late 2000s, whereas with 360 some of the sounds and the melody kind of feel a bit more like early 2000s, a bit more in the Y2K genre. There's a sound that I can't describe what it's like, the thing, I can't describe the kind of sound, but it kind of sounds like a phone ringing. It really feels like it's alluding to the whole Y2K aesthetic of the song, and the song itself being, I guess, iconic in a sense as well, and talking about just being recognized as an icon. When this song came out, I was just vibing to it, and I had it on repeat for about like a week or two. I feel like with a lot of people that are watching this reaction, they're going to love this album because they'll be obviously reacting for Charli. I remember though, I watched someone on YouTube a while ago. I forgot the name of the reactor. If I find it, I'll put the name down here. He reacted to the music video for 360. You could tell that hyperpop isn't a genre that he listens to a lot because he was clearly confused with the whole music video and just everything that was going on, and probably the song itself. And he said himself that it wasn't for him, which I can respect. But some of you decided to pull a TK Miser and you woke up and chose violence, because some of y'all just bombarded him in the comments being like, you have no taste in music, how dare you diss Charli, you clearly have no idea what you're talking about.
Your shoes are tacky.
Ladies, calm down. Not everyone has to love hyperpop, and hyperpop is definitely a genre that is not for everyone. Going slightly off track, but it's going to come back around, trust me. Someone that I have recently been following on YouTube has been Brat Evans. Don't know if some of you know him. I don't want to sound really weird, but I would really like to be his friend. I mean, he seems like a cool person, and I feel like we have some common interests.
Keep back.
But what I'm getting at with this though is he has a podcast on his second channel. The most recent one that he released, which was a few days ago as of recording this video, he was talking about unpopular music opinions. And one of the opinions that he read out and spoke about was,
sometimes Charli XCX sounds like a fork stuck in a dishwasher just scraping down them plates.
which circles back around to the other guy that I saw reacting to 360, and how I feel like hyperpop is definitely a subgenre of pop where if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. And you're more likely to get it if you are one of the girls, gays, or theys. I can't explain why that logic is like that, but that's just the way it is. But I get it. And I feel like a lot of you watching this reaction do get it as well. This is probably a more tame example of hyperpop. There are definitely more like in-your-face ones that I reckon we're going to see with this album. But in my opinion, I mean, it's winter here because obviously I'm in Australia. This is going to be one of the best songs of the summer.
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch.
This is definitely a summer song. Play in the car with your girls on a summer's day. Oh, and you're set for the day. Absolutely. Up next, track number 2, Club Classics.
When I get to the club, I wanna hear this club classics. Club classics, club classics. When I get to the club, I wanna dance with me. I wanna dance with AG. I wanna dance with George. I wanna dance with Sophie. That's nice.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, my knees. Oh. Oh, wheel. I don't think I like the song as much as 360 out of the 2 songs so far. Ooh, I need to catch my breath, but hang on. I still vibe with the song, although looking at the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's gonna be one of my favorites on the album, just based on the vibe of the song. It's not entirely for me. This is definitely a club classic, you know. This is gonna be in the clubs for sure if it hasn't already. I mean, look, this song's been out for a while now because it's one of the promotional singles on the album, but I know that people are just gonna get down with this song if they haven't already. I remember listening to it the first time and I thought to myself, yeah, this is not gonna be one of my favorites, but that's okay. As we're leaving the beginning of the album and start getting towards the middle, we're gonna have a lot more songs, hopefully, that I'm gonna like a lot more. So let's move forward, because I honestly don't have anything else to say, because honestly, I don't think there's much else to say for this song, in my opinion. Interjecting here for a minute just to say that while I've been editing this video, Club Classics has become one of my favorite songs on the album. It's a recurring theme with this album where some songs on a first listen, I wasn't too sure if I liked it, but after listening to it a few times, I like them a lot more. I will talk about this a bit more once we get to my final thoughts at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Next up, track number 3, Sympathy Is A Knife.
I don't
Let me turn this off, hang on. That was loud, no. Oh my god.
Where are you going?
Oh. Oh. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Hang on, let me just adjust this quickly. Okay, one of my pins just fell that I just put on and I'm so upset about that. I just quickly want to look at the lyrics here because I heard some concerning lyrics. So let me just quickly see what this... Let's see. I don't want to share the space. I don't want to force a smile. This one girl taps my insecurities. Don't know if it's real or if I'm spiraling. I'd say that there was a God if they could stop this. Wild voice tearing me apart. I'm so apprehensive now. Don't want to see it backstage at my boyfriend's show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick. Oh.
What is the tea?
It seems like... I don't know, just kind of looking a bit into the lyrics here while I readjust this pin. I'm guessing that, you know, this is tapping into Charlie's insecurities.
I tell you what, Sherlock Holmes, you are unbelievable.
In comparison with other girls when, you know, she's just trying to be herself. If that's what I'm led to believe, and, you know, she is just sick of having to be forced. No, not force. Force is the wrong word. I feel like it's just a matter of... No, I can't do it. Hang on, I can't do this pin right now. God, hang on. Shit, I've gone blank. Hang on. Is it just about Charli feeling insecure about herself and comparing herself to other girls, especially not just in the music industry, but also just with women in general, having to be forcefully compared to other women for a lot of things. Another subject of the song, which I also feel like is the general theme of Sympathy Is A Knife, is how Charli feels like with all of the things that she feels like she's struggling internally and how she perceives herself, she feels like she can't tell whether someone giving her sympathy is genuine or if someone is just giving her sympathy just because they feel sorry for her, which, as the name of the song suggests, feels like all of that sympathy feels like a knife plunging into her. So far, I definitely like the song better than Club Classics. It's definitely a step up. I still don't know where I lie with this song. I like the synth and bass in the song, especially in the chorus. That's probably one of my favorite parts of this song. I might have to warm up a bit more to the song because for some reason, I still feel like it's in the middle for me, as far as I can see it. I'll have to probably play the song a few more times for it to grab onto me. Also, I feel like for some reason, it isn't coming out loud on my speakers, even though the volume on Spotify and my computer are on full volume. So I don't know why that is. And that's basically all I've got to say about Sympathy Is A Knife for now. But yeah, it seems like there's definitely a bit more in the lyrics than what my brain can wrap around, but that's okay because it is just a first reaction, so I'm not going to get everything straight away. Nothing new there. Up next, track number 4, I Might Say Something Stupid.
I might say something stupid. Talk to myself in the mirror. Just to re-enter the party, door is open. I look perfect for the background. I get nervous, cause I don't know if I belong here.
Okay.
I don't feel like nothing special. I snag my tights out on the lawn chair. I guess,
Oh my god, it's not funny.
but I'm perfect for the background. If I belong here anymore,
Okay. Well then, I was not expecting a tone shift. I thought this was going to be an album full of bangers, but honestly I'm glad that we had this break, which is like party songs just for a very short, slow, little like ballad moment. The instrumental kind of sounded like an 8-bit game. I'm here for that. And the fact that it is a ballad, even though the pacing was a lot slower, the aesthetic of the song still fits well with the rest of the album so far. It's actually quite a nice song. I don't know, for some reason in my head, I feel like it's still tying into the lyrics of Sympathy Is A Knife. I look perfect for the background. I get nervous, sip the wine. I go so cold because I don't know if I belong here anymore. It's almost like Charli is, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be saying this in such a literal sense into what the song is actually saying, but it feels like she doesn't belong at the party. She feels very awkward and doesn't feel like she fits in. And considering how she was talking about insecurities in Sympathy, I don't know, it definitely feels almost like a continuation of that song. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I might say something stupid is, in my opinion, a bit better. Again, everyone has their own taste in music and how they're gonna rank this album. Music is art, art is subjective. So yeah, I'm hoping now that we've had this moment of just like feeling down about ourselves, that we're gonna pick it up because we're getting close to Von Dutch. So I'm hoping the next track is going to really pick up the pace because we're gonna start feeling ourselves and feeling pussy, feeling cunt. That's what I'm hoping. Next up, track number 5. Number 5? Yes. Track number 5, Talk Talk.
I've been looking at you.
Oh, back into it.
We've been talking for months. Now I wanna approach you.
Ooh, that phaser effect. Very French house in my opinion.
And I'm just wondering what they know.
Oh, come on.
I wish you talk, wish you talk, wish you talk, wish you talk, wish you talk.
Hey, hey, hey.
I am such a bad bitch.
I'm kinda thinking you are. But then I felt crazy. And all your friends are still here.
See, this sounds so like, hang on.
I wish you talk, wish you talk, wish you talk. Cause I'm getting nervous. Wish you just talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Wish you talk to me. Talk to me in French, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in your own anxiety. Let's get out of here. Shall we go back to my place, 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 place?
Whoa, whoa. No. My legs. Oh, my spine's still like on the, oh god. I'm not. Hello? What am I doing? Okay, let's talk about Talk Talk because I have not a lot to say about the lyrics because I can't, like my mind is kind of like still slightly infatuated with the instrumental of the song because the phaser effects in this song really reminds me of like Y2K French / filter house. You know, it's very much like Daft Punk a la Discovery, Mojo, who else was doing that kind of thing? Like Stardust, even though that's kind of Daft Punk as well, with an added like harder beat in the chorus, which honestly I'm here for. Again, it's giving a fresh take of like a genre of music that was pretty popular in the 2000s. I'm loving it. Oh wow, I think this is a great song as well. I reckon it's one of my favorites so far, especially for the instrumental. Like, I don't care what the lyrics say, the instrumental is eating, and that's what I'm expecting from a Charli album, for the instrumentals to be eating. And so far, it's been mostly 10 out of 10. I can't argue with that. Actually, Brittany, do you have anything else to add?
I like this song.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. We are starting to really pick up the good vibes. I mean, the good vibes were already here, but we did go through a bit of a introspective moment with tracks 3 and 4.
And the good news is we get to do it again.
But now I'm here to see what the rest of the album sounds like. Next up, track number 6, Von Dutch. Oh, didn't ask.
Right, we're going into the dance routine. Go away, I need to rehearse.
She's an idiot.
Okay, I need to stop. God, at this point I'm acting like a bull in a china shop. Oh, I'm starting to sweat now. You know, how can you not dance to Von Dutch? Like, this song is fantastic. It is so iconic. I need to take this off, hang on. It's time for the Digimon jacket to go. Oh my god, I'm so out of breath now, oh my god. I remember listening to this song for the first time when it came out and thought, well, firstly, it was amazing, but secondly, the instrumental of the song sounded so familiar and it sounded very late 2000s. And the reason why I felt that way was because I figured it out in my head. I figured out why it sounded so familiar. If you've heard of the song Yeah Yeah by Body Rocks featuring Luciana, the instrumental is not that different to Von Dutch. I don't know if anybody else has clocked that, but if not, then maybe I am just that much of a mastermind. At this point, just call me Taylor Swift.
No need to thank me. I'm not.
This song was just made for people to feel good and just act. Honestly, it kind of feels like main character energy, non-derogatory. Because I know being the main character can be a derogatory term. Just walking down the street, in the car, with a song, just feeling like you are the best version of yourself ever. I can't express how much I love the song. And I'm so happy the song exists. And I'm so happy that Charli made this a single release. Because this song is definitely a single worthy song. It's fantastic, and for it to be the lead single as well, what a great way to introduce the era to everyone with this song. Imagine that. Well, we don't have to imagine it because it's already happened. Next up, track number 7, Everything Is Romantic. Okay, melody is giving. Okay, no, this intro is quite good actually.
Bad tattoos under the tan skin. Jesus Christ on a plastic sign.
Okay.
Fall in love again and again. Riding roads through manual drive. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Bad tattoos under the tan skin. Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance. In a place that can make you change.
Whoa. Okay.
Romantic.
Oh my god. Oh, coming back. No? Okay. Okay. There was a lot happening in this song. You know, production-wise, there was so many different things happening at different stages of the song, and it was such an attack on my senses that I feel like I have no choice but to like it. That's what I feel like with this song. I think it's good. I'm just like a bit overstimulated. I guess that can happen sometimes with hyperpop, especially if you're someone like me who likes hyperpop as also neurodivergent. Imagine how overstimulating that shit can be if you're not ready for it. I wonder, actually, I'm gonna quickly check the lyrics to see if that can help me breathe some clarity into the situation. Look, I think it's just as simple as, you know, different things just that help to make things romantic. I don't know. Everything is romantic. And judging from what Charli was listing off in the lyrics, that seems quite romantic to me. Falling in love again and again, and again and again and again. Where is that for me? Where is that for me? I'm still waiting for that to happen to me, actually. It makes sense, falling in love and again, just being repeated all that time, but I think there was a certain point where it started getting a bit too repetitive. Like, there are times where something like that can work so well. I think it got slightly annoying towards the end. It felt like it was going for almost a minute. No thoughts. Head empty. I will have to keep an eye on this song as well. This could also be another song that I will really like if I listen to it a few more times. I can see Everything Is Romantic growing on me. I'll have to watch that space. Up next, track number 8, Rewind. Oh, this is more my speed.
I go back in time to when I wasn't insecure, to when I
Ooh.
honestly, I'm always thinking about my weight. I used to never feel everyone else does it constantly. I hate these doubts sometimes. Used to sit in my bedroom putting polish on my toes. Recently I used to never think about Billboard, whether I think I deserve commercial success. So rewind sometimes. Wanna turn back time to a different time. Oh, press rewind. Yeah, press rewind. Yeah, press rewind.
Okay. I just love how the intro was just like, I just felt like we were having such a great time. And I did, but the lyrics just made it seem a lot more like, wow, those lyrics had a lot of weight to it. Wow. Hang on, I just want to quickly look at that again. I go back to a time when I wasn't insecure, to when I didn't overanalyze my face shape. Nowadays, I only eat at good restaurants, but honestly, I'm always thinking about my weight. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. I used to never think about Billboard, but now I've started thinking again, wondering about whether I think I deserve commercial success. I can only imagine someone like Charli with having that level of fame and just having those insecurities being built. And again, it does seem like it's a running theme about her being vulnerable about her insecurities with Rewind, wishing she could go back to 1999. Just going back to a simple time when she didn't have to worry about those things and wondering whether or not she is worthy of commercial success. Honestly, especially in this day and age, being commercial is now not always the way to get successful. I feel like with someone like Charli, she has had commercial success, but some of her more popular songs, aside from the ones that were commercial, were just songs that really just sort of picked up by her fans and was definitely a little bit more like underground. Immediately when I think of songs like that weren't commercial at all, and is still one of her most popular songs, is Vroom Vroom. That is Charli to a T, and yet that song wasn't commercial success at all. But I feel like being someone like Charli, having those thoughts, A, it's valid. I don't want to discredit her and her feelings, and also I feel like there definitely would be a lot more pressure, and also, you know, again, even though there's so much more talk about, you know, body image, still having insecurities about how you look physically. That's never good, but you know, it's still a rampant issue with the world. Rewind as a song, I feel like it is tapping into a bit of UK garage. I felt like I could hear a bit of that in this song. Rewind is definitely going to be another favourite of mine. I can definitely see that happening. Wow, we're basically halfway through the album already. Let's take a quick check-in. Brittany, how are you feeling?
What kind of slut are you?
Well, didn't ask for that. Up next, track number 9, So I.
Always on my mind, every day, every night. You had a power like a lightning strike. It's okay to cry, so I know I can cry. Wish I tried to pull you closer. Loving, truthful, I was petrified. You're a hero and a human. Come on, stay for dinner. I'd say no, I'm fine. Why did I put you away? I was scared sometimes. One of those days, sometimes I lie. I can cry, so I cry. Got a phone call after Christmas. Your thoughts, your words live on. Your stubborn to cry. It's okay to cry.
Got a lot of emotion with the song. A lot to unpack with this one. Wow, really didn't expect there to be a lot of vulnerability with this album, but you know, I think it's good. It adds a lot more depth to this album than what I was initially expecting. I feel like there is definitely a lot of backstory with this song. Let me see. Always on my mind, your star burns so bright. I was scared sometimes, you had a power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie to say that I love singing these songs you left behind. It's okay to cry, so I know I can cry. I feel like I've got someone in mind about who this could potentially be about, but I don't want to say anything about it because I don't want to assume the wrong person, because I obviously have no idea, I have no research of this song because this is the first time listening to it. I don't know exactly who this could be about. If anyone knows and probably has more knowledge about the song, maybe let me know in the comments, because I do have an idea of who it could be, but I don't want to say anything just in case it's the wrong person I'm thinking about. But if who I'm thinking of is potentially who Charli is thinking of, then Charli sort of expressing her feelings and emotions, dealing with the passing of this person and, you know, their relationship. Very strong on Charli's part in being able to express her feelings and, you know, things that have been going on, you know, leading up to it, because it definitely seems like she's talking about someone who has passed. I don't mind the song. And also working through those emotions of the past and just potentially having some closure through creating So I. And just being able to have that out as a track and just sort of have that, hopefully, I'm hoping it's making Charli feel better about herself. And not just with So I, but also with these other songs that have more heavier topics. Hopefully it is giving Charli some closure, you know, about her and her personal life. I don't know if we're going to go back into the bangers now after just such a raw song like this. I feel like we are, so it's going to be a very jarring experience, so let's prepare ourselves and let's move on. Up next, track number 10, Girl So Confusing. Whoa. Alright. Immediately, that synth track was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. The lyrics, I'm quite curious about, because I wasn't too sure what we were talking about with the lyrics, but I feel like it's talking about, correct me if I'm wrong, but be respectful. Are we talking about having like a friendship with another girl, but, you know, still because of the music industry and how the music industry pits women against each other, having this low-key competition to be better than the other? I don't know. And what's more, as of filming this video a few days ago, Charli released the remix of Girl So Confusing with Lorde. Now, I don't know if there is anything between Charli and Lorde in the past. I feel like I've heard there is some history between Charli and Lorde. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? The fucking avocado interview with Charli and how that fucking interviewer confused her for Lorde. I mean, that's not exactly this whole song, but oh my god. I wonder if the interview has got anything to do with this song. Oh, if it is, then Charli has got such a big brain for that move. If you're watching this, then you should know, but there was this interview back in like 2014 or something that Charli was on, but the interviewer confused her for Lorde because she was talking about royals, and the best part was that Charli just played along as if she was Lorde.
One of my favorite songs that you have is Royals.
This bitch.
Royals came from me looking at how I'm from New Zealand, from like a small town, and I'm not really part of that bougie lifestyle culture, so I thought I'd write a song about it.
Amazing, amazing. But yeah, Lorde is on the remix of Girl So Confusing. So I wonder if to a degree that interview has some impact on creating the song. I wonder, now I want to listen to the remix to see if that's true, because I'm thinking, was there any competition between Charli and Lorde at all? Because I feel like there wouldn't have been, but maybe there was. They were kind of similar in appearance to a very certain degree back in the mid-2010s. So there is an intricate backstory to Girls So Confusing, which dates back to the early 2010s. I'm not going to go much into it now because I'm just here to talk about the music. I recommend watching Carly's deep dive on the lore between Charli and Lorde, which leads up to the making of Girls So Confusing, because it is a great video. But what I've gathered is that because people genuinely confused Charli and Lorde with each other back in the mid-2010s, it kind of brought this like weird relationship between the two that has lasted all these years. And can I just say too, like, looking back at myself in 2014, I don't believe I confused Charli and Lorde with each other, which goes to show that, I don't know, I feel like some people really just either didn't care enough or were too lazy to try and differentiate between the two. And it makes me wonder now, did Charli make Girls So Confusing with the idea that at some point she was going to do a remix with Lorde? Because I really think about the lyrics, one day we might make some music, the internet will go crazy. Was that foreshadowing? Was that always like what she had planned to do? The remix itself, which obviously I've listened to as well, is fantastic. I love Lorde's verse. It also really exposes a lot of things that Lorde has gone through herself over the years, and like her reasoning as to why there has been a lot of interaction between herself and Charli. A lot of issues that she's had with her body and her weight as well, and how she basically felt the same as Charli. It's a very interesting turn of events with the remix, and I think a lot of people were like really surprised that this just finally happened, because it seems like it's a collaboration that a lot of people have wanted for a while. I mean, when Lorde said, "Girl, you walk like a bitch," when I was 10, someone said that, and it's just self-defense until you're building a weapon.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
This remix is already iconic, and I feel like it does surpass the original version, in my opinion. And going on the subject of remixes, I also want to talk about the remixes that Charli has released for this era as well. She's currently got 4, but I'm not going to talk about the most recent one because that's for another video. She has released the Girls So Confusing remix with Lorde, and before that she released the Von Dutch remix with Addison Rae and A.G. Cook, and the 360 remix with Robyn and Young Lean. All of which are great remixes, by the way. But it now makes me think that if Charli wants to extend the Brat summer until December, when us in the Southern Hemisphere are going to have summer, Charli should make a remix album. That's what this era needs for it to be complete. I mean, it's already complete regardless. Like, this era is fantastic, and it's one of Charli's best eras to date. I really think what will really turn it up to 11 will be a remix album, because she's already released 4 remixes as it is. Why not just make a whole remix album with features? Because she's pulled in all of these big artists for these remixes already. Imagine if she does the entire album and she gets in more people. Who knows? She can definitely pull a Dawn of Chromatica. That's what I want her to do. I know that will go off. I know that everyone will eat that shit up. I would. I reckon it will go off without a hitch. I'm hoping that becomes a reality. I'm manifesting it, guys. Let's manifest a Brat remix album, because I really do think that this is what Brat needs to make it even better than it already is. The song itself, I'm definitely keeping an eye on as well, because I am, again, living for the synth track, and honestly, another vibe. Yeah, alright. I think it's going to be another hit for me for this album. And yeah, that's about it. Up next, track number 11, Apple. Okay, 80s. Guess the apple doesn't fall from the tree because I've been looking at you so long. Now I only see me. I want to throw the apple in the sky. Feels like you never understand me. I know there's a lot of different nuances to you and to me. I want to grow the apple, keep all the seeds, but I can't help but get so angry you don't listen to me. Again, I don't think my brain is like comprehending the lyrics right now. I'm not going to discuss the lyrics to Apple because I'm a bit confused. The song itself, yeah, it's not bad. I don't think it's going to be a favourite of mine, but I can see why people like it. Yeah, no, I might have to listen to it a few more times, I think, because I reckon I could enjoy the song as well, but I think I just need to listen to it a few more times for me to really get it. So that's fine. I'm hoping that I will like the song in the near future. Up next, track number 12, Back to Back. There isn't really much in terms of lyrics, it's just the same thing over and over again, which is, I don't want to fall back to us, maybe you should run right back to her, I don't want to go back to you. So I'm assuming it's, you know, Charli's talking about someone who she used to love, but they've clearly cheated on her, she doesn't want to go back to them. It almost sounds like, because of the song and how it's so repetitive, it almost seems like it's a cycle. It seems like it is that cycle of not wanting to go back to them because they know what they'll do. That's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? Listening to the song again, I feel like it's a bit better than what I remembered. I know it's not going to be one of my favorites. The fact that it is quite repetitive, I mean, it's both good for what it's saying, but also like, I feel like it's still a bit... I'll still vibe to the song, but it won't be one of my favorites. It is part of the double A-side promotional single along with Club Classics. Out of the two, I definitely like Back to Back more.
No.
Just off the production, in my opinion. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say because there isn't much else to say about Back to Back, so I'm gonna leave it like that. Up next, track number 13, Mean Girls. Boo, you whore.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and she's out there, all coquettish in the pictures with the fresh.
Not coquette.
Worships Lana Del Rey. You say she's anorexic, and you heard she likes some people say it. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my demonstrated poppers, bad girls. This one's for all my breaking boyfriends, heart calls and daddy while she's fingering the gold cross.
What?
And she's kind of fucked up, but she's still...
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck? T. Not this piano break. Oh. Oh, I'm living with this piano break. Right. Okay, I get it. All right. Oh, that song's in another vibe as well. Honestly, that's gonna be another favorite song of mine from this album. Oh, I was thinking as she was listing off what this girl looks like, I feel like some of you are gonna be called out with the things that she's talking about. Hopefully not the whole fingering the golden cross thing. That will be a choice if you actually do that. I'm not gonna judge. It is a choice, but you know, You do you. Whatever gets you off, I guess. I cannot get over that piano section. Honestly, that just made the song a lot better than it already is. Oh, yeah, no. I am definitely going to be listening to the song more. I can see myself blasting a song in the car. Anything else I have to say about it right now? I don't know, actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have much else to say about it because, again, song's pretty self-explanatory. Song's a shout out to all the mean girls, the bad girls. If that's you and you're watching, I guess shout out to you. I guess it is a vibe and I'm living for the song and I feel like I'm just not gonna get enough of the song. So I'm here for that. Was that the wind or was that a truck? I guess I'll never know. Up next, track number 14, I Think About It All the Time.
I think about it all the time, but I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Walking around in Stockholm, seriously thinking about my future. I went to my friend's place and I met their baby, and now they both know these things that I don't. But I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Would it make me miss all my freedom? Think about it all the time. And I'm so scared I'm missing out on something. We had a conversation on the way home. Should I start my birth control? Think about it all the time.
Wow, okay, so there's a lot there. I mean, I'm under the assumption from this song that Charli has been thinking about wanting to have a child and she's feeling like she is missing out because up until now, I guess, she hasn't found someone to really have a child with, and seeing friends having babies and feeling like she's, you know, missing out on something and feeling like she is running out of time to have a child. Yeah, so is Charli thinking about motherhood or am I just thinking too deep into it and this is just a song that she's just made? Although I feel like I don't know why she would have this sort of detail if it wasn't through her own experience. I finally met my baby and a baby might be mine. It seems like Charli's found someone that she feels like she wants to have a child with. So now she's kind of at this crossroad of, not a crossroad, but she's at this point now where she feels like she's ready to have a baby, I guess. So are we going to see Charli have a child in the next couple of years? I guess that's remained to be seen. Aside from that though, I don't mind the song either. It's a very intimate moment for Charli. We've had a bit of that with this album. Like, I don't know if this is something that Charli usually does, because I haven't listened to a full Charli album at all. This is the first time I'm doing it. So this is something that I don't know if she usually does in her albums, or if this is something that she's really doing with this album. I'm curious, but I'm here for it because it seems like we're seeing a few more levels of Charli and how she feels in her personal life, or all of the things that are going on in her life that are behind the scenes, and the things that that plagues her mind, of the desires that she wants, like having a baby. I'm actually was quite, you know, invested with that story and intrigued, but if this is the case with Charli, I hope she gets what she wants soon in terms of having a child. Very, you know, minimalistic, but I love it. For the penultimate track on the album, I think this is a great choice for that role. We have come to the final track on the album, so let's wrap it up with track number 15, 365. Ooh. Come through remix.
Okay. When I'm in the club, yeah, I'm in that. When I'm in the house, yeah, I'm in that. Meet me in the bathroom if you're 365 party girl. Push my hair back, look hot when I'm in that. No, I really don't stop when I'm in that. Till the windows crack, I'll be in that.
Hey.
No, I'll never go handles. I'm gonna go real loud when I'm in that. Meet me in the bathroom if you're push my hair back, look hot when I'm in that. No, I really don't stop when I'm in that. Give a jump when it's down me.
Hey. Ooh. Oh, come on. Hold on. No, enough. Sorry, Shy Girl. Well. Having like a reprise of 360 as 365 as the final track makes sense. It makes sense. I do see that because we kind of, in a sense, we've kind of gone 360 back around to the beginning of the album again. I love it when artists link the album back to the beginning of the album. I recently had that same experience with Eternal Sunshine. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. That was a great time. I feel like 365 is much of a muchness to 360, except it feels like definitely more of like a party vibe. In my head, and I hope you guys get it, 360 feels more like a day song, and 365 is more of a night song. It kind of definitely feels like the finale to the album, and after kind of going up and down with these albums in terms of the themes and the sort of vibes that we've had, it definitely ties everything together. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm here for that. Look, I don't have much to say because I feel like 365 definitely has a lot of the same tie-ins with 360 that I just think, you know, all it is just 360 but with an extra party beat to it. So that's it. Wow, so that was the album.
You can't sit with us. Actually, Megan, I can't sit anywhere. I have hemorrhoids.
Okay, so my final thoughts on Brat. I'm quite intrigued with how it turned out. I don't think it turned out the way that I expected. I was thinking based on the single releases, we're gonna have a bit more of a party vibe. I mean, we did have more of these bangers, but there was a lot of intimacy and vulnerability woven into the song as well. Songs like, fuck, I'm losing track of them already. Songs like I Might Say Something Stupid, Sympathy Is A Knife, I Think About It All the Time, So I, you know, Rewind. They all had these moments of thoughts and feelings that Charli's had over the past, you know, I guess couple of years. It works well. There are definitely some highlights on this album for me, like apart from 360 and Von Dutch, for example, Talk Talk, Mean Girls, Girls So Confusing are definitely up there as some of my favorites. I enjoy myself with the album. I think, you know, there was definitely a lot for me to take in. The production on some of these songs I don't think hit for me as much as I was hoping for, but that's okay. Just to wrap up here, after sitting with this album for over a month, I've really truly grown to love this album. There are a lot of great highlights from here, a lot of heavy hitters in terms of hits and potential hits, a lot of bangers, and a lot of raw emotion that we have not seen from Charli in the past. Brat is definitely one of those albums that had to grow on me a bit more, because initially I was like, I like it, but I wasn't too sure if it was going to be one of my favorite albums of the year. It's shaping up to be one of my favorite albums of the year. Not that I had any doubts about Brat being good, it's just that the direction that it went was not what I initially had in my head. Once those preemptive notions left after I did the reaction, I was able to really get into this album for what it is, which is a masterpiece. Everything about this era is so perfect. Like the marketing especially is fantastic. Look, I'm not going to get too much into it now. I will discuss it in another video because I'm not done with Brat. I am going to be doing a review of the deluxe tracks, so get ready because I'm in the process of making that video right now. So I'm hoping it should come out in the next week, if all goes according to plan. So get ready because this is only just the beginning. So with that, if you've come this far, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like. If you are enjoying my content, please subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. Comment down below, what are your favorite songs on the album? What are your thoughts on this era of Charli? What do you think of Brat as an album? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? I would like to know. Hit the notification bell so that you can get notified on when I upload next. And again, follow me on Instagram at Serafina_Serafina. This album took me on a bit of a ride, but you know what? I like it all the same. I guess there was some songs that I didn't expect and that probably didn't live up to my expectations. But I guess, you know, I'll have to listen to them again so that I can really acquaint with them for what they are. Until next time, take care of yourself, treat yourself, do what makes you feel good, and love yourself. And I will see you all very, very soon. See you later. Ew, why did I say it like that? Oh, I feel like this whole video's been a mess. But anyways, and I will see you all very, very soon. See you later.